Good morning, good morning, good morning. Moment of silence for September 11th. All right, let's get started. Looking at the overall economical calendar, you guys have basically today nothing, no information or no economical news coming out today nor tomorrow. Wednesday we have CPI. Thursday we have jobless numbers. Friday we have import price and a whole bunch of information. So make sure you guys keep a watch on this. Main thing everybody's probably going to be watching is CPI. That's going to overall affect the market. That comes out at 8:30 on Wednesday. Jumping into the chart strong, looking at Meta over here. Meta is finding some type of support at the 1-year EMA, highlighted by this orange line over here. 296 is acting as support. So if you want to short this stock, you wouldn't want to short it until it breaks 296. You guys can see that its stock has pushed up and went sideways. That is a sign of support. So on the break of 296, you could possibly look for a short position down towards 290 and maybe lower. Vice versa, to the upside, we have a resistance at 308. We want to see a break above 308 before we can start pushing up towards the 320 levels. So make sure you guys keep Meta on your watch list and make sure you guys set your alerts to see if it breaks out of this channel. Next stock we're going to talk about is actually on the 52 week lows. Is going to be NVIDIA over here. NVIDIA has actually pulled back from the 520 and it's actually sitting around like those 450 levels. We want to watch to see if it breaks below 452 for a possible short down. Right now, the RSI is more on the oversold side, so that means the stock is more in favor for a possible bounce. Definitely want to keep this in watch. Let's jump over towards the 1-year. We want to see a break above the 1-year around 470, and then we can start pushing up towards 485 and maybe continuing its uptrend up towards 500. But right now, the MACD is crossed down. It's looking like it wants to be more in favor for a bearish trend. What do you guys think? Comment below. If we do want to continue that bearish trend, we want to see a break below 450, and then we can start getting down towards 440. Maybe even 425. Right now, the RSI is oversold, so I'm looking more on the bullish trend, jumping over towards the 20-day. You guys can see if we want to get in a slightly early, you could get in from the break of 460, and then we can start pushing up towards these levels, 465, maybe even retest 470. What do you guys think? 20 days already crossed up. Next stock we're going to talk about is Tesla. Tesla is actually making some big moves. It did have a red day on Friday. If we drop down towards like a 10-minute, you guys can see Friday, we actually started to pull back on Friday and it found some type of support over here around 247. 247, I believe, is an SMA on the 20-day over here. So we found support on the SMA. That's why I always say, hey, that SMA, when we're above it, we could use it as support. And when we're below it, we could use it as basically resistance. So let's see what happens. We bounced off the SMA around like 248, and you guys can see we're making highs pre-market around 266. RSI is extremely overbought on the 20-day, so we may get some type of pullback this morning. 20-day MACD is sitting, not MACD, EMA is sitting around 257 over here. So maybe on the break of 262, which was a previous support over here, and then we can start basically going from 262 down towards this 257 level. That could be a nice short on Tesla over here. What do you guys think? Let's jump over towards the 180-day. 180-day, you guys can see 180-day actually has a little bit more room to the upside. We are sitting a little bit more bullish on this stock right now, but we're overbought, so you can't just buy the highs and expect it to go higher. You would want to enter on a possible pullback. You guys could possibly catch the pullback for a short, or you guys could enter basically for a short, or if you want to enter a long position per se, wait for the break of 266, watch for the candles to hold above 266, and then we could possibly start pushing up towards 274 up here. What do you guys think? Dropping down towards the 15-minute. 15 minutes a little bit more on the overbought side as well. Hopefully she waits for me and I can capture this possible short from that 262 down towards that 257. Let's see what happens. Next stock we're going to jump into is SPY. So looking at SPY on the 20-day 1 hour over here, you guys can see SPY has actually been stepping staircasing up right now. We're above the 1 year, we're above the 180-day, we're above the 20-day. So let's see what happens. She has some type of resistance at 447. Needs to break 447, hold above there before we could go to 448. 448 is actually the 20-day SMA. So you guys know what happens, right? We're below it right now. This level could actually act as resistance and could basically, we could reject this level and maybe come down a lot lower. That's just a long-term picture, but short-term picture, 447 and 448 up here. And to the downside, we actually have a lot of support to the downside. So definitely want to be cautious to the downside. Even if we were to break the 20-day EMA over here at 447, we would have to basically get in and be cautious around 446, 49. So you're in at 447 and out at 446, or tight stop over here, because not only that you have the 1 year EMA over here, you have the 180-day EMA lining up right below it. So very much of a demand zone over there that you want to be cautious with. Not only has the 180-day, you have the 180-day SMA as well at 445. So this 445, this 446 zone, definitely want to be cautious if you're a bear. Probably wouldn't want to get short on SPY anytime soon until we break 445. Once we break 445, we can start going down towards 444 and probably lower. MACD has actually officially crossed up on the 180-day, right? We are below the EMA, giving us that bearish trend that we were used to the past month and even earlier this month, right? So we didn't start flipping bullish until Friday, actually, where we started to hold the 4-hour candles above the 180-day, flipping into a bullish outlook. So let's see what happens. Let's see if we continue to hold. Anything is possible. Jumping over towards the 15 minutes, a little bit more on the overbought side. So we may get a sell-off, retest these support levels before we continue our possible uptrend. Are you bullish today? Are you bearish today? Make sure you guys like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully you guys found some insight on this video. Peace.